Hello every pony, Star 89 here with another reading. 2 stories in one day. No, that's not possible. Yes it is, I'm quiet. I am going to be reading another shortest kind of story called Shortcakes. It's a story told by the perspective of the pound cake and pumpkin cake, the cake's little baby, and it sounds so adorable and cute. So, I will get right into that, but before I start, I would like to apologize for any background noise. I got a new mic for my birthday, so it's obviously picking up a lot of stuff. It's a very strong mic. So with that out of the way, without further ado, here is a raw reading of Shortcakes. Chapter 1. Morning. Pound. He crept silently across the ceiling, as was his habit. Mom, Dad, and the thingy never walked on the ceiling for some reason. It was puzzling. He had never thought at first that no one used the ceiling because they didn't have flappers. Flappers, he understood, were key. Yes, Pinkie walked on the ceiling sometimes, usually when chasing after him. Pinkie didn't have flappers, but there she was. Phew, the world was confusing. Here he was, 6 months old, and there was still more to learn. The great thing about the ceiling was that there were no obstacles, like furniture or other ponies, to block his path. Doorways were a little awkward, almost as if they weren't designed for some pony walking on the ceiling. Weird. Okay, he had climbed down to the ground floor and crept to the end of the hallway. He looked down. The front door. Yes, the front door was an amazing thing. It separated the inside from the outside. Inside, everything was simple and easy to understand. There was mom, dad, the thingy that eats, and Pinkie. His blocks, his beds, his cup, his chair, and of course, obstacles, like walls and furniture, whose purpose he didn't comprehend. His younger self had thought that the inside was the world. He chuckled at himself, then 1 month old. That was astounded by shelves of bread and racks of muffins. Haha, I was so naive then. Although, even today, glass made him laugh, and he still couldn't figure out the deal with mirrors. Who is that handsome guy? Outside. Well, everything was outside. He had been stunned by the realization. Why it was like there was an entire universe beyond the front door. The big blue ceiling so far away that he couldn't touch it. Other places, strange and mysterious, that had their own insides. And ponies that were not Mom and Dad and Pinkie. Wow, so much to see and learn. Gotta get out there, he thought, excited. Ha! He had learned the trick of the front door. Pushing the door didn't work, no. But there was this thing that poked out of the door. If you pull on it, it would turn. Then he could open the front door. And, beyond the front door, the universe. He walked down the wall of the front door. After a moment of consideration, he pulled on the door handle. The front door opened a crack. Success! The universe lay beyond, outside! He crept up to the doorway. Outside, it was dark and chilly. Night, so many mysteries to discover. Let's go. He paused at the threshold. Would the thing be okay, he asked himself. The thing that eats was his curse. She was always there. She bit everything in reach, as if hoping to devour the world. She was noisy. She demanded attention. She was smelly. She was irritating. Oh, how he loved her. Oh, so it's his sister, that's the thing. He felt a pain in his chest when he was away from her. Stupid thing. Why do you make my chest hurt? Because you're his brother. You're his sort of older brother. You have to love her. He looked at the front door and cried a little. No, I can't go. I can't go without her. Stupid thing. He closed the front door. He turned his back on the universe. He crept soundlessly back upstairs, up the wall and down the hall to the room he shared with the thing. He looked down. The thing was sleeping, of course. She was good at that, at least. He fluttered down to their bed. He snuck under the blanket, careful not to wake the thing. The thing sighed in the sleep and pressed against him. Stupid thing, stupid, smelly, annoying, precious sister. he slept. Pumpkin. She woke, stretching and considering her situation. Her beloved brother Pound was sleeping at her side. He was so funny. As he slept, a little bubble hung from his mouth, growing and shrinking with each breath. Little wing, she thought fondly. I followed you into the world. She rubbed his brown mane. TBBFF, twin brother, best friend forever. Aw, so cute. She was troubled by their differences. He had flappers, she did not. She had this pointy thing on her head. He did not. Sorry, let me start over. He had flappers, she did not. She had this pointy thing on her head, he did not. Mom and Dad didn't have flappers or pointy things. This was worrisome. And yet she felt confident that everything was okay. I have Mom and Dad and Little Wing. And Miss Pie. Ha 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 ho. Miss Pie. I love them and they love me. Hooray for the world! Woohoo! She looked around in the slowly gathering light and decided that she needed a bite something. I don't know why she does. She considered her options. Blanky was, of course, right there. Her favorite frayed corner was close. Chewy, soft, a little dry, but familiar. She looked across the room to her toys. Munchy Monkey, Chewy Chicky, Tasty Turtle, and Yummy Fly smiled back at her. Good morning, they seemed to say. Bite me. Bite me? I think he needs to change that if it sounds really bad. She thought deeply and decided, no, today is a precious day, and for today I will settle for nothing less than rubber pellets. But where is she? Rubber Pellet was not with her other toys. On the floor? No. In the closet, maybe? Alone? Oh, how sad. I will rescue you, dear Rubber Pellet. Never seen Rubber Pellet. She wiggled carefully out of bed. Don't wake Pound. He pouts when he doesn't sleep enough. TBBFF. Out of the crib, up and over, drop onto the floor. Oh, cold, but I am on a mission. I will brave every peril of the bedroom to save you, Rubber Pellet. Have faith, I'm on my way. She scooted across the chilly bedroom floor to comfort the closet door. The closet. She understood what the closet was, she understood that the closet was a bad place. Mom and Dad and even Miss Pinkie had told her, no, 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 don't go in the closet, Pumpkin. The closet, she knew, was the respiratory of every wicked thing. Monsters dwell in the closet. Imagine that. The gateway to Tartarus is in my room. How does she know what that is? The gateway to Tartarus is in my room. It was an awesome responsibility. Still, for Rubber Pellet, I will be brave. The closet door rose ominously before her. I am ancient and powerful, stern and resolute, it seemed to say. Do not challenge my might. She squared her shoulders and looked intensely at the closet door. Open! She commanded. The closet door ignored her. Things can be abstained, she had found. A body at rest tends to remain at rest. Oh, look, there's the Newton's law. Still, a body at rest had better get moving unless it wants its bottom spanked. She looked at the closet door again. Open! She insisted. Now, light sprang from her pointy thing. Convenient, she thought. Now I can see more clearly as the closet door opens. The closet door reluctantly rumbled aside to disclose the Rubber Pellet, lying alone and forlorn on the floor, in the shadowy interior of the closet. She ran forward. Oh, my dear friend, she thought, I have rescued you. Then she sank her baby teeth into its soft, yielding flesh. Squeak! Exclaimed Rubber Pellet happily. All is well, Pumpkin thought, gathering her friends to her and biting down. Squeak! Carrot. Should I have married her? He wondered. In the small hours of early morning, he looked upon his wife and marveled. She could have had any pony in Ponyville, but she chose me. Why? Delicately, hesitantly, He touched her mane. She was always so fussy about her mane during the day, but at night, in bed, she always let it down. Shades of crimson flowing like silk, her sapphire body always warm. Wife. Back in the day, back in school, she had always been the queen. All the guys and girls loved her. Class president, Miss School Spirit, the girl most popular. Have you seen what Cup is wearing today? Hey, let's wear that. And who was he? A baker. The skinny, awkward son of a baker. Nothing special. I'm not sure what that was. I don't know if you heard that, but I heard that. There. And yet, a decade ago, she had looked up at him and said eagerly, "Yes, for you, only for you. Yes, wife and the mother of the children we have made." The sun crept into their bedroom. Time, he realized sadly, would not stand still. There would never be enough time. I have only this moment, and it must be enough. Cup stirred. "Oh, hey," she said, her voice smudging by sleep. She smiled at him. "Good morning, dear heart." Dear heart? That makes no sense. Good morning, he said somberly. He wanted to say more, to reveal his heart, but the stupid words wouldn't come. If only I could tell you how I feel. If only I weren't a simple, stupid pony. Whatever you are, there is paradise, he thought. "I understand, dearie," said Cup, nuzzling against him. "Don't worry, everything's okay." That is the end of Chapter 1, Morning. I will get Chapter 2 up in just a second. Okay, every pony, I'm back. I got Chapter 2 up now, and I think I was wrong at the beginning. I thought it was from the perspective of the little baby cakes, but I think it's from the perspective of everyone because of Chapter 2, Day, says it's from the perspective of Gummy now. I wonder if it's going to get the perspective of Pinkie. That's scary. Anyway, on with Chapter 2, Day, Gummy. He sat in his window, in the third floor of Sugar Cube Corner, and thought to himself, I cannot cry. A crocodile might cry, but his tears would be false. I am an alligator, proud and strong. I cannot cry. But if I could, my tears would be true, and my tears would be of joy. What? I don't know. They always make Gummy a weirdo genius. There, he scurried toward the window. The gray pony, first in the sky every morning, rain or sun. She flits here and there, seemingly at random, but, haha, I have seen the wisdom of her actions. Brave messenger, curious of smiles. The sun at last cleared the cloudy peaks of the shadow of Canterlot swept away from Ponyville. What? The sun at last cleared the cloudy peaks, and the shadow of Canterlot swept away from Ponyville. That made no sense. The windmill turned in the rising breeze from the east. Turn, turn, turn. Moving in serenity. One day, Gummy hoped to visit the windmill and learn its wisdom. I don't know. I don't know. I'm talking to myself now. That's how weird this Gummy stuff is. I'm talking to myself now. Okay. Spreading below, light shimmered from the surface of the Ponyville River. Every morning, ever-changing, thought Gummy. Yet the river binds us to this world. How I long to travel upon your shores. Gummy stood up, startled. Ha! There! The blue pony! He had, at first, thought her a product of his imagination. But see, he flashed across the horizon. So quick, so sharp, a sweeping claw against the sky. The early morning cloudiness lifted in her wake. The day brightened. The blue pony was here, there, and there, then gone. What? I don't know what he's talking about. Is he talking about Rainbow Dash? I think he's talking about Rainbow Dash. I believe in the blue pony, he thought. Others may doubt, but I believe. The light of the sun spread across the Ponyville marketplace. Ha, Gummy thought, looking down. There's the angry white kitty struggling away from her merry-go-round house. The angry white kitty had never so much as sniffed in Gummy's direction, but Gummy admired her anyway. She's exactly who she is. I can only aspire to her completeness, he thought, talking of Opal. There was, of course, no sign of the angry white kitty's majestic white pony. Far too early, you understand. As the light broadened, other familiar friends infiltrated the marketplace. There, down below, the cakes! The ponies worked in the morning, putting out their sign, filling the square with the perfume of their bakery. It seemed to Gummy that when the cakes opened their shop, a wave of life spread across the town. Lights came on, doors opened, and the street filled with citizens. Pretty sure that's just the opening time of everything. Where was I? Oh, okay. I am fortunate to dwell here, at the center of all things, thought Gummy. Well, I think it's because Sugarcube Corner is right in the middle of Ponyville, so he can see everything. There was the ivory pony that sold flowers, that particular green pony that played happy music, the grumpy brown pony that sold, quills and sofas? And, the big red pony and his big orange sister that set up their booth right there every morning selling apples. I'm going to take a guess and say, I'm not sure who the ivory pony is, but green pony I'm going to guess is Lyra. Brown pony is, I don't remember his name from the episode, and of course big red pony and big orange sister, Big Macintosh and Applejack. Wait, what is this? The yellow pony. She is here. Gummy scrambled across his window to look. Why is she here so early? Oh, look, there's a family of ducks that have lost their way, and she is guiding them to safety. There, that way, little ones. Gummy pressed himself against the window, watching, until the ducks and the yellow pony passed out of sight. That would be Fluttershy. Gummy paused, breathing heavily. Then, what? Gummy paused, breathing heavily. Period. Then? What? I don't know. A bright peep flashed across the square from the library and then up to the sky. The little phoenix, beloved friend of the young dragon, that'd be Pipsqueak and Spike, flew across the marketplace, and for a moment it was as if a spark of the sun had come to visit. The little owl, Owlicious, no less bold, cried, "Whoo!" in challenge and raced the little phoenix around the square. Fire and mystery lived side by side in wisdom in the Ponyville library. The purple pony, Twilight, poked her head out of the ancient library tree, called, and the dragon, phoenix, and owl fled back in answer to her commands. Her power! Gummy swished his tail in wonder. Gummy looked out of his window 3 stories above Ponyville, and marveled that his heart could be so full. My little ponies, he thought. Oh, he said it. Suddenly, strong pink legs swept him up, and he felt himself embraced by glory. Good morning, Gummy! Exclaimed the pretty pink thing, Pinkie Pie. He was held, warm, safe, and loved by the most important being in the universe. Sorry. I live in Ponyville, he thought. His heart broke, as it did every morning. I am an alligator. I cannot cry. But if I could, my tears would be true, and my tears would be of joy. Oh, that was so cool. Okay, sorry. Cup. Okay, let's get organized. She looked, I don't remember how Cup sounds, sorry. Okay, let's get organized. She looked about her kitchen. Carrot, bless him, he looked about her kitchen. Carrot, bless him, was pulling fresh loaves out of the bread oven. He always looked so serious. Baking is a joy, not a challenge, dear heart. I don't know why I call him that. Please, smile more. Pinkie, for the life of me, I will never understand that girl. She is the silliest, strangest, most flighty pony I've ever known. Yet look at her. 2 racks of muffins, apple and raisin, were cooling. 2 more, banana and cranberry, were baking. Another pair, oatmeal and cinnamon, were arranged before Pinkie. Quickly, precisely, Pinkie dropped just the right amount of mix into each muffin cup. She is efficient, energetic, and scrumptiously clean. No one could ask for a better assistant baker. It's like there are 2 Pinkies, she thought. One, the obvious one, that giggles and plays like a child. And the other, the quiet one, that is calm, determined, and deliberate. Pinkie is the daughter of my heart, even though they're not related. Back in the day, back when Cup was afraid that she would never give care to a child, she was eager to take Pinkie in. Pinkie was so sweet, and so desperate to learn and to help. The dear girl always smiled. If I can't create a child with you, husband, she had thought, perhaps Pinkie is enough. But then, ha-ha, the twins. Imagine that, after all my worry. Not 1, but 2 precious babies. Where are they now? Ha! In the playroom. Ha? I don't know. I've never learned that. Where are they now? Ha! In the playroom. She looked in. Pound was, of course, obsessed with his blocks. Pumpkin appeared to be arranging a tea party with their toys. Oh, this is so cute. Sorry. Cup took a warm raisin muffin from the rack, put it on a plate and sliced it into sections. She put it down on Pumpkin's tiny table. Treats for your party, sweetheart, she nodded. Pumpkin beamed at her. Thank you, Mommy. Of course, I'm pretty sure she didn't say that. Then Pound bumped into her. He was flying again. Oh, I guess they are talking. Mom, Mom, Mom! He exclaimed as he whirled around her. Oh, yeah, yawning! She said, gathering him out of the air. He made her heart ache. If only I could fly with him. Oh, no, that was Cup that said that. My bad. Oh, little wing, she said, gathering him out of the air. He made her heart ache. If only I could fly with him. Lessons. Flying lessons. Must find a calm, responsible pony to teach him. Could I ask Fluttershy? And Pumpkin. I am so sorry, my dearest, but I don't understand unicorn magic. Maybe Twilight Sparkle would help. Oh, I must find some pony. She put Pound down at Pumpkin's little table. Pound took a section of raisin muffin and gnawed at it. Pumpkin looked annoyed, at first, then resigned. Well, I guess he's my brother. Well, I guess he is my brother, she seemed to say. Pinkie Pie was easy, Cup thought. Children are hard. I love Pinkie, the daughter of my heart, but I love them, the children of my body, more. Oh, sorry, I said that wrong. Pinkie Pie was easy, Cup thought. Children are hard. I love Pinkie, the daughter of my heart, but I love them, the children of my body, more. She arranged her face and mane. Must stay organized, she reminded herself. Let's go help Carrot with the bread. Sorry, they're talking really loudly downstairs. You can probably hear it. How long is this getting? This is already almost up to 25 minutes, so I'm good for time. The next chapter is really short. Pinkie. She had started the morning bounding down the stairs, hardly touching a step. Her best, most beautiful friend in the whole wide world, Gummy, the tiny alligator, clung to her mane for dear life. Here we go, Gummy! A new day in Ponyville! Whee! Okay, now, the morning baking was done. Muffins galore. Derpy and Ditzy had been the first customers, as always. Warm, fresh muffins. Apple for Derpy, raisin for Ditzy. The twin gray Pegasus ponies thanked her and flew away. Ditzy do Derpy. What? Oh, this guy put them as twins. Oh, yeah. I don't want to offend them, but idiot. Sorry, I don't mean to offend you. I'm just saying I don't like that idea of them being twins. Okay, well, it's your story. You can do whatever you want. It's great. Okay. Where was I? I kind of went off track there. I'm sorry. I wish I could fly away, she thought. Whoa! Suppose, she pondered, furiously imagining if I were... Oh, sorry. Sorry, that's Pinkie saying. I wish I could fly away, she thought. Whoa, suppose, she pondered fiercely. Imagine if I were Pinkie Dash or Flutterpie. Surprise! I would be everywhere, giving smiles to every pony. Princess Pinkie, Queen of Equestria. The thought made her giddy. Still in the kitchen in the real world. Howdy, Mr. Cake. The bread smells great. Make muffins. Have the stove. Stir the mix. Pour. Not too much, not too little. There. Perfect. Pans in. Wait for it. Don't peek. Clean, clean, clean. Pans out. Beauty! Ah. Is there any place better, she asked Gummy, who snuggled by her left ear, than a bakery in the morning in Ponyville? She pondered the question. No, probably not, she decided. She wondered, if I gave a fresh warm muffin to Spike, could he breathe on it and send it to Princess Celestia? Still warm and moist? Must find out. Why should the princess be denied a pleasure of a warm, sweet muffin fresh from Ponyville? She woke from her reverie to find Mr. Davenport waiting at the counter. Looking good, Mr. D. So far. Oh, Mr. Davenport's the quill guy. Okay. Sorry, let me start over. Looking good, Mr. D. So far, so good. Oh, I get it. So far, so good. Quill'll be right with you. Miss Otherbanana? I don't remember how he talks. Miss Otherbanana, muffins ready yet? He asked impatiently. Mr. Davenport, a brown, serious earth pony, owner of the Quills and Sofa Shop, looked at her crossly. I asked for 2, he said. Yes, sir, yes, sir, Pinkie cried. Fresh, hot, here, right here. She carefully plucked 2 muffins straight from the oven and bagged them. Well, all right then, he said reluctantly. He offered up the bits and collected his bag. You know, this shop could use a few sofas for waiting customers. That's a great idea, Mr. D, exclaimed Pinkie. I'll ask Mr. and Mrs. Cake about it today. Mr. Davenport nodded and walked away with his purchase. Who should I be today, Gummy? She asked her closest friend as he nibbled on her ear. Pinkie Dash, Flutterpie? Think. Oh, I'm taking the twins out. Today, of all days, I need to be someone responsible, someone dependable. She laughed. Of course, who is the most honest, most dependable than her dear friend Applejack? Today, she decided, I am Apple Pie. Yee-haw! That's what Applejack would say. Yee-haw! Gummy did not bark or yelp or otherwise act like Winona. Well, no, duh, he's an alligator. He clamped companionably on her ear, and perhaps he whispered encouragingly, Yeehaw! I'll need a hat, Pinkie thought, frowning. A sombrero! Yes! That was just weird. Okay, back to pumpkin cake. Okay, today's a great day, Miss... Oh, wait, pumpkin... Yeah. Pumpkin cake is the girl. Okay, today's a great day. Miss Pie's taking us shopping, and then a play date in the park. How could life get any better? She hugged Rubber Pellet. The rubber chicken squeaked cheerfully. Then, they, Pumpkin and Pound, were bouncing along through Ponyville, secure in Pinkie Pie's baby carrier. Pumpkin held Rubber Pellet up. Look, see, this is where we live. This is your town, Rubber Pellet. Outside the bakery, there was the world. Celestia's sun, round and warm, bathed the Ponyville market Oh, Celestia's sun, round and warm, bathed the Ponyville market square with light. Why, every pony in Equestria must be here today. Pinkie stopped to chat with Miss Rose. Her flowers were so pretty, and they smelled so sweet. Aren't they wonderful? Pumpkin asked Rubber Pellet. The rubber chicken quietly nodded. Yeah, I'm sure he did. And here's Mr. Cranky, Pumpkin thought. Mr. Cranky was the most ruggedly handsome pony ever. Such a stern face, such flaring nostrils. He was buying a flower, one small flower. Why? Ha-ha! There, Mr. Cranky! Ha-ha! There! Mr. Cranky plodded along and wordlessly offered the flower to Miss Matilda. Oh, donkey. I don't know what I was thinking. Ha! There! Mr. Cranky plodded along wordlessly offered the flower to Miss Matilda, who smiled. Hee hee, thought Pumpkin. I bet they're friends. Then Miss Lyra, she came by to smile at her and Pound. Her good friend, Bonbon, nudged her and nodded. Then Lyra sang to them, softly, quietly. Lyra sang a wordless lullaby. She blushed when she finished, then nuzzled Bonbon. They are such good friends. Whoa, Mr. Big Macintosh! Wow, he's a giant! She thought, breathlessly. That sounded like Pinkie. I don't know why it sounded like Pinkie. Whoa, Mr. Big Macintosh! Wow, he's a giant! She thought, breathlessly, as Pinkie walked across the square, so big, so strong, and yet so kind. As Pinkie negotiated some apples, Big Macintosh smiled shyly at the twins. Someday, my brother will be like you, Big Macintosh. Big, strong, good. Pumpkin reached across Pinkie to rub her brother's brown mane. TBBFF. Quit it, said Pound's expression. He looked indignant, but he studied Big Macintosh's every mood. She smiled, knowingly. TBBFF. Across the square, she spotted Miss Sakura. Oh, Miss Pie, she jumped up and down in her harness. Go that way, go to her. By chance or direction, Pinkie Pie crossed the market square and halted Sakura, the zebra. I wonder if the doctor was here. I mean, he could speak baby. He would know what they're doing or saying. I don't know. There's not going to be any doctor in this, unfortunately. Or Doctor Who's. Hey there, Sakura! How you doing? Pinkie asked brightly. Sakura stopped and smiled. What a lovely hi, Miss Pinkie Pie, she said. Her smile was beautiful from her heart. Look at me, please, Pumpkin thought. Oh, my precious little dears, it pleases me to see you here, she said in her deep, mellow voice. Pumpkin's heart melted. Oh, this is so cute. I can't help how cute this whole story is. In Pumpkin's opinion, Sakura was the next best thing to Mom. Pumpkin eagerly held out Rubber Pellet. See, Rubber Pellet? This is my friend, my good friend. Say hello. Who is this? This pretty hen? Asked Sakura, peering at Rubber Pellet. Is this Pumpkin's special friend? Yes! Pumpkin hugged Rubber Pellet tightly. Squeak! Said Rubber Pellet timidly. Sakura thought for a moment, then said, Tiny hen, watch over her through night and day and comfort her. She loves you as she loves herself. You do not sit idly upon a shelf. You are only a rubber chicken, yet though you her love will quicken. Love is a mirror, through you I expect she will love every pony when she reflects. Pumpkin had no idea what Sakura meant, but she hugged Rubber Pellet fiercely. Pound jingled in his harness. Come on, let's go! Pinkie grinned, tipped her sombrero to Sakura. She has her sombrero. Sorry. Pinkie grinned, tipped her sombrero to Sakura, and moved on. Yee-haw! She exclaimed, jiggling the twins in their harness. Pet playdate in the park! Get along, little ponies! Pound. Back to Pound's perspective. Pound! Shouted Pinkie. You come back here, young colt! I'm responsible for you! Whee! Thought, this is the coolest thing ever! Pound tore across the green sward of Ponyville Park. His target, Tank. Oh, his target? Tank. Wow, a flying tortoise. How awesome is that? He didn't even have flappers, but look at him go! Tank buzzed low across the park, under the canopy of trees, waving around their dark trunks. Pound threw himself in pursuit. This is flying! This is freedom! Yee-hee-hee-ha! He cried. This is the best playdate ever! Galloping far behind, clenching her sombrero, Pinkie thought miserably, I regret now teaching him yee-haw! To make matters worse, or better, Pound thought, Owlicious and Pee-wee sped after them, to protect them, to watch over them. No, to race them. Hee-hee! They hurtled out of the park and across the plaza. Phoom! Pee-wee blazed into the lead, swooping around the dancing pony fountain. Not to be outdone, Tank put on his fighting face and bore down, tilting his rotor toward the windmill. Whoop! Pee-wee pulled up sharply, nearly beak planting into a panel of the windmill. Tank with better timing, soared between the turning blades and backed into the lead. But here comes Pound around the outside, buzzing furiously. Hoo-hoo! Or hoo-hoo! Cried Owlicious at his shoulder. Pound and Owlicious exchanged look. Let's go for it. Oh, okay, so how long has this been going on for? This has been about 36 minutes. I think I'll split after this. The next break, I'm going to split into a second part. So, yeah, just a little more then. Tank still ahead, swept around City Hall, brought himself to a hover, turned, then dove in the direction of the Carousel Boutique. But Owlicious and Pound were hot on his shell and pressed him closely as they swept by. Where's he headed? Thought Pound, then flashed past Sugar Cube Corner. They dodged the library. Where? As Tank's trajectory straightened. Phoom! Pee-wee was past them again. Crushing along behind, Rainbow Dash studied little Pound Cake critically. He's got heart, she admitted. Not much brains. He flies straight and stupid, not thinking ahead, and not much stamina. Stamina. Sorry, I can't say that word. And not much stamina, really. She noted that the 6-month-old Pegasus child was starting to lag behind a phoenix, an owl, and a tortoise. That's my Tank, she thought to herself smugly. Still 6-month-old Pegasus. Oh, sorry. Still 6-month-old Pegasus. Maybe it's time for me to lend a hoof. They left the outskirts of Ponyville behind and darted toward Sweet Apple Acres. Nah, I'll wait. This might be interesting. And that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Check back in part 2 where I will finish that half. And in the third and final chapter of... What was the name of this again? Shortcakes. So, come back. I hope you come back and listen to that. So, until then, Brony on!